Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy Streezy here, and I am back with another podcast. So I am here with my good friend WhoDatRue. What up, Rue?
What up, my guy?
So we are back with our gaming podcast episode 2, G-Streezy versus WhoDatRue gaming podcast. So how are you doing today, sir?
All right, my man. How about you?
I cannot complain at all. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. We talked about this last week, of course, but GTA 6 has been delayed. Um, I can't say that I'm surprised. Well, I kind of can because I thought May 26th was going to be it, but apparently they need more time to polish. I'm going to give you my thoughts and then we'll get to you. Well, you know what? I'd say you're the guest, but we both created this, so. So it sucks. I think delays really do suck. But knowing that Rockstar is the way they are and knowing the game is going to be absolutely terrific, I'm actually okay with it. I do think they are pushing it farther out because they are planning on releasing it twice. So it's going to be first on PS5, obviously, and then PS6. So they're probably going to charge us twice. I know they are because this is, it's Rockstar, man. They're money hungry. Of course, they are a business. They're trying to make money. But yeah, I can't say that I'm surprised. I am kind of, but not really. What are your thoughts?
Um, you're more familiar with Rockstar than I am, so whenever they have a delay, I'm already instantly pissed. But then you are like, you know, this is what they do. This happened before, so you're more level-headed than I am when it comes to them delaying. It's just I am very excited for the game, but I hate the fact that this is an ongoing trend of theirs.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, you literally had 10 plus years to get the game. But I do appreciate the fact that at least they're taking their time and doing all they can to make the game absolutely perfect. I'd rather you I'd rather you take your time and make everything right and polished and well crafted rather than just try to rush something out and it be a complete as I'm trying to think of a nice word to say, but basically a train wreck.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
So
I,
I rather they take the time and do it right than you know 2K and Madden comes out each and every year with the same game over and over and over
mm-hmm.
for a hundred plus dollars,
Yeah.
and you sit here and there are some great things about the game, and then there's more terrible things about the game. Rather with Rockstar and their games, I rarely hear a lot of terrible things about the games. Like obviously it's just the common thread of a lag or this, that, and
Mm-hmm.
third, a bug they need to fix or whatever. But it's little minor things. So
Yeah, I think the online's probably going to be a mess at launch, I'm sure.
it's gonna be terrible. I,
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty much people that I don't think are gaming literally come up and be like, "Yeah, I'm excited for GTA." I'm like, "What? I didn't even know you played GTA or whatever." So
I know, right? Um, I think it does suck, but it's also necessary because I feel like Rockstar, they have a track record. If they would launch something broken, people would come out with them with torches and pitchforks, and that would almost ruin their reputation. They already screwed up with that. Was that definitive edition? I know that wasn't developed by Rockstar, but they were overseeing the situation, and it just was a
yeah,
complete disaster when it dropped. I never even played it. I think I tried it out on that GTA Plus membership, but um,
yeah,
with me, it's weird. It's like I don't really care to play older games anymore. I don't know why. Even when it comes to remasters and stuff, I just can't really play them. Because I think I've played GTA 5 like 3 times. And I'm getting to that point, I just don't really want to do remasters unless I never played the game before. Or the game's just that awesome. But I think Rockstar has to maintain that what am I trying to say? That reputation. So
Yeah.
again, it does suck, but at the end of the day, what can you do? It's that they are known for delays, and they have. I don't think they ever launched a game broken as far as the story mode. Online is a different story, but yeah. But oh well. I guess we'll just
I mean,
gotta wait a little bit longer.
we living in a time where everything's getting pushed back. You know, movies,
Mm-hmm.
shows, just not everything. So
But at the same time, a lot of games here recently have been launching really well. Battlefield 6 was in a very good state. Arc Raiders, I don't know if you heard of that game. Um, there's a
I
couple
got
other games I can't think of, but them are the two that comes off the top of my head that actually launched really well. That Arc Raiders like $40. It's like an extraction shooter. All right, we got 10 minutes here, so
yeah.
yeah, that's that's pretty much it. All right, guys, we're moving on to the next subject. I do apologize for my camera quality. In the first episode, the quality was better, but there was a really bad lag, so I think it might be the app. There's an app on my Lenovo and Motorola that, they're basically the same company, so they got a cool Smart Connect app, but for some reason it's not doing what it's supposed to. So, but we're going to move on to the next subject, guys, which is I'm going to post this up on the screen now. There is a rumor of the head of Xbox, Sarah Bond, that the next console, I think it's like a hybrid of the Xbox. I don't think it's the actual next console, but there's rumors saying that the next console is going to be $1,200. What are your thoughts on that? WhoDatRue? You think it's going to be that outrageous?
Um, to sit here and think is not gonna be that outrageous, I'll be a fool. But I'm hoping it is not that close to being now in the 800. Well, okay, let me dial it back. So Xbox is what, 5 now? Like the highest one is what, around 600-700 dollars.
Yeah, I think the PS5 Pro is 700. But I would not recommend anybody get the Pro versions. They're slightly better, and you're paying $200 more. It's just better to get um, the original. I think. I never. That's kind of like an iPhone. You buy an iPhone and the Pro
Yeah.
Max comes out or whatever, and it's got a slightly better battery and a better camera, and that's it. I think it's a gimmick to try to get people to, buy their products. Um, I mean, I can't justify $200 when you look at the specs. I can link the specs down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. It's not that much difference, to be honest. I've seen the Pro before in action. Of course, they are saying the GTA 6, back to GTA 6. They are saying, you know, the base models are going to be set at 30 FPS, and the Pro is going to be 60 FPS. Of course, PC is going to be 60 to 120 when it comes out. So, personally, I don't think it's going to be that high. Like I said, it could be like another version of it, like the what was that little Xbox handheld they came out with, the ROG Ally or whatever. It could just be a hybrid where they just stuck the Xbox name on it. But yeah, console gamers not gonna pay that much for a console. I just don't see it happening.
No.
PC
I
guys
mean,
will, but console guys ain't gonna do it.
the Xbox Series X, I'm looking on Xbox.com, and 1 TB is $640. I mean
Yeah,
$649.
and
Two
they just
kilobyte is
Yeah, I think they just increased the price on it. So I think Costco and Sam's Club and all that were starting to pull the Xboxes because they weren't selling. So they shot themselves in the
I
foot
mean,
on that.
the two Trilbyte is $800. So like, yeah, this new version of the Xbox, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be close to like $9,000.
I I could see it maybe 7 to 8. I don't think it's. I mean, I could be wrong. I I could see it going to 7 to 800 though. To be honest, I think the base will
Now,
probably be like 7, and then the pro versions will be like almost $900.
the only reason why I say that is because with the whole atmosphere going on
Yeah.
publicly, you
Mm-hmm.
know, you know, not publicly, but with the politics
Yeah.
of it all and stuff being overseas
Yep.
with the truffles. That's the only
Yeah.
reason
The
why I say
tariffs. Yeah.
tariffs. Excuse me.
Yeah. Of
So,
course things are going to increase in price, so it wouldn't be out outreach of it hitting close to 1,000, but I don't think it's going to be quite 1,200. I think that's a bit overkill. They wouldn't even. They would probably destroy the Xbox brand if they did that. I feel like, but I could be wrong. I guess we'll see though. Um, but yeah, $1,200 bit outrageous if you ask me. Um,
absolutely.
so I guess we're going to move on to the next topic, which is what games are you most excited about?
All right. So as we was linking back up, I got on my phone to see which games, because I know I have my favorites that are coming out, and then I just was curious about what other games that I may have missed,
Yeah.
and ads and stuff popped up. Great. All right, so it's not much coming out in January. Then I see February. I don't really have. I mean, for all my Resident Evil game gamers out there in the world,
Mm.
y'all got y'all's Resident Evil coming out. Then March, that 007.
Now that actually
I,
does look good.
yeah, yeah.
I
It,
will.
the trailer was great. I haven't played 007 since probably GoldenEye, but
I will actually
definitely,
post that trailer right here on the screen right now so you guys can watch it. But yeah, that looks. I haven't played a good 007 game since like I want to say the PS2 era.
GoldenEye.
Well, no, there was a couple of them on PS2 that I really liked. It was called like Nightfire, and then another one's like Everything or Nothing.
Oh,
I don't know if you played those. Those were actually really
nah,
good.
yeah, I haven't played those.
The ones with Pierce Brosnan in them. Yeah. But, he was my favorite Bond anyway, so I'm kind of biased. And then obviously the N64, 007, everybody played that thing. That's what brought the FPS genre to life, I feel like.
Yeah, it's crazy because Daniel Craig is my favorite.
Oh, is he?
I
Oh, I
mean,
didn't know that.
yeah,
I think he was
yeah,
actually the. I think he was the actually first one that was actual British, because Pierce Brosnan was Irish.
mm.
Yeah, all
Which
the other.
he's my number two for sure. Well, Sean Connery. I mean, I wasn't old enough to watch
Yeah, he was before our time, I
those,
think. Yeah.
but I mean, you can't deny the OG.
And I think who was that? The other guy, Roger Moore. I think that was my parents. I think that was our parents' timeline, and
Yeah.
then Sean Connery was like our grandparents. So yeah, and then I I don't even know if they're coming out with a new Bond movie. I haven't heard anything about a new Bond movie. I know they're
So
replacing Daniel Craig, obviously.
yeah. So with that, yeah, I think it was rumored that a woman might take over. Uh, you know, a lot of people was kind of
Mm.
biased about that. And then they have been pushing for a black James Bond, but either way it goes, I would be excited for whatever they go with. Um, a woman version of James Bond, you know, probably James Bond, but
Yeah, Jane Bond.
that'd be
Yeah.
that'd be a very interesting concept to the James Bond era or
Yeah,
series. So
and I'm open to new ideas. I'm not one of them people that's like against women playing a role at all.
yeah,
People got upset about that new Assassin's Creed that had a woman in it, and then the new Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yoda or whatever, Yote. They got pissed off about that because of woke thing. I don't understand that. What does woke got anything to do with a woman? They don't even know the
yeah.
definition of a woke.
A lot of people were pissed off about the Silver Surfer being a woman, which it was like two different versions of Silver Surfer. The original version was a man, obviously, but they went with a woman, the woman version of Silver Surfer, which it was great. I loved it. I loved the Fantastic Four First Steps. It was a great movie. It didn't give me the excitement of the original Avengers movie, but it definitely gave me somewhat of a open perspective on where they're going with the new Avengers. So,
Hmm. So
and with the woman Silver Surfer, it played well into the emotional aspect of the movie. So I don't know why everybody was in their feelings about her
yeah,
being.
I never got that either. But yeah, I think going back to the games we're excited about, obviously GTA 6, we're both probably pre-ordering that. I'm probably gonna get it digital because obviously they're probably gonna release it 2 or 3 times. So
Right.
the online will be free. They'll probably charge like $10 or $20 for the story mode. Red Dead Redemption 3, obviously, whenever that comes out for me. Battlefield 6, I already got that, so I was pretty excited about that. I pretty much got the other games. I got another game called Age of Empires 4. I used to play on PC when I was a kid. I'm actually going to have a first impressions and stuff on that, guys. If you guys want to check that out late in a later video. Um, and I am going to
The
pick up that new Assassin's Creed Shadows probably next year, which it already came out like last year, I think. But I'm going to pick that up sometime or another. But that's pretty much it. There is a free to play game I'm going to play like Friday. It's called Where Winds Meet. It looks like a Ghost Assassin's Creed type game, but it is free to play, guys. So check that out.
all my
And
Game of Thrones fans out there in the world, they coming out with Game of Thrones War of Westeros coming out. They don't have a release date. I'm definitely looking forward to the Marvel. You know, you and I talked about it, the Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra.
oh yeah. I actually did not have seen that new Superman movie, but I heard it was great.
You haven't seen the Superman?
I have not. I'm so hooked on the Henry Cavill, but everybody says you need to watch it because I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you gotta give don't kill me in the universe out there, but David, I can't remember his last name, but he was a good superhero for the James Gunn version of Superman, and Henry Cavill is definitely gonna be he's in my heart as far as like him and Christopher Reeve, but I can give I think his name is Connors Con Con something, but the new Superman, I'm gonna give him a chance.
Yeah,
You
me
know,
too. Like I said,
in the
I'm pretty open minded about stuff. I don't get real passionate about that stuff. I am open minded, but I do like Henry Cavill a lot.
now I mean I ain't gonna lie, I got butt hurt about Chris Chris Evans, not being Captain America again, but I do get it because actors do get outgrown from that particular role. Um,
Yeah,
I do love the Sam Wilson's Captain America, but I'm just so used to Captain America being the you know Steve Rogers of it all.
yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just more settled on the original people, whoever they cast, if it's a perfect cast. I just I try to give new ideas, some leeway, but you know
Yeah.
the Hugh Jackman of it all. Like I can't see nobody else being Wolverine. I
Yeah,
can't
me
see
neither.
nobody else
Me
being
neither.
Iron Man other than Robert Downey Jr. I
Mm-hmm.
can't see nobody. Now, granted, Spider Man is a little different, but um, you got your Tobey Maguire group of it all. You got your Andrew Garfield of it all, which both of them were great, and then Tom Holland. Now, I may be alone in this, but I think Tom Holland has been the best version of Spider-Man, in my opinion.
I agree. I
Because
think Tom Holland did a great job. I'm still like a Tobey Maguire guy, but I think
oh yeah, I mean he's the OG.
yeah, right. But I think Tom Holland's like neck and neck with him. Of course, for me, Batman's Christian Bale all day. Some people, Michael Keaton, and yeah, for me, I like
Yeah,
Christian
Michael
Bale.
Michael Keaton is my guy. I mean,
Yeah,
growing up, he was the original Batman for me. He always will be. Christian Bale is definitely number two. Um, Val Kilmer's number three, obviously. Uh, I gotta get some love to Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck definitely did
yeah.
what it's worth.
I think he had the look for Bruce Wayne. Definitely. He had the best look for Bruce Wayne, if you ask me. That really the best looking Batman. But yeah, I give him credit. He just has the look for me. He had the best look as far as Batman goes.
Absolutely. I wish they would have gave him the creative leeway to give us the version of Batman he wanted to do.
Hmm.
That would have been interesting to see. Um,
But yeah,
Robert Pattinson, he's
mm,
okay. I
yeah.
just I just don't like the emo version of him.
No, I didn't. I didn't like that. I literally fell asleep in the theater when I watched that. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
Like
it's a portion that you do fall asleep on.
I think it was like almost 3 hours long, and I slept for like an hour and a half. I couldn't get into it. I probably won't ever
I
watch.
love the detective version they're going with them. I hope part two is better than part one.
Yeah,
Um, I'm very interested to see what they do as far as Clayface version because I
yeah,
mean
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's the Batman that Matt Reeves is doing is more grounded. So I'm just trying to figure out how in the world like you are going to make Clayface. Clayface in my eyes is like not a cartoonish character, but like in a grounded situation where you can see yourself being Batman. I can't see anyone like shape shifting, in
yeah.
real life.
Hmm.
Unless they wear masks or whatever. But Clayface is like his whole body is just clay. He
Yeah,
just transforms into whatever. So that
and
would be an interesting one.
and I would also love to see, man, another like Gotham Knights game for co-op like we played, man. That game was
Oh
excellent.
man, it was. It was.
Um, I'm
Uh,
I couldn't really get into the Marvel Rivals game. I mean, I know it's very popular. I guess I just suck at
yeah.
those hero shooters besides like Apex Legends. But I like the open world like Batman Arkham and Gotham Knights, and then there was a few other ones. Um, Midnight Suns was really good. You let me borrow that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Midnight Suns.
it's
What was
just
that?
it's just very long. That's why I didn't really get a chance to play it. It was hard to dedicate all that time into one game at the time because I had a lot of games. So, um, but yeah, I would love to see more DC Marvel games like co-op style, not live service like the Suicide Squad and the Guardians of the No, it wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy. It was the other one. Um, was it Avengers? Yeah, I think it was the Avengers
Yeah.
game or something. Yeah,
Oh yeah. The Avengers
yeah.
game.
That and Suicide
Uh,
Squad, they were a bust. I think
I still ain't played Suicide Squad.
yeah, I think we got it free on Plus.
Free.
Yeah,
Yep, got it for free.
and I think they shut down the server, so you can't even play it anymore. So that was kind of a waste. But yeah, I would love to see more like co-op open world, like Batman Arkham, Gotham Knights. Those games were awesome. And Gotham
We
Knights,
getting the
now,
Marvel 1943. So
yeah. Now I think they had a Wonder Woman game coming out, but it was canceled because they shut down the studio though. So
I
they,
wouldn't mind a Titans.
yeah, that would be cool. But they, I think the Monolith Studios, they were the people behind the Lord of the Rings, Shadow of War, and Shadow of Mordor. Those games were great.
Yeah.
So yeah, WB they shut down. They completely shut down that studio. So it's just that WB Montreal that made Gotham Knights. They're supposed to come out with a sequel to that. So if they do, I'm actually probably going to pre-order that because that was really good. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Um, Wolverine. Obviously, we talked about that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's gonna be
Um,
dope.
Spider-Man 3,
Mm-hmm.
whenever that drops, 2028, possibly 2027, 2028.
I think with that one they need to make it co-op. They need to stop playing and make it co-op. That would be dope.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, they're gonna possibly, obviously, Miles is gonna be in the Spider-Man, gonna be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then you could,
Venom, maybe.
yeah, you could play. That would be cool if you could play as them two and them Venom. That'd be cool. Like they three team up against.
Because I mean, Carnage is going to be in it.
Yeah, yeah, Carnage. Yeah, yeah.
Third one, so.
Speaking of that, I need to go watch that Last Dance movie. I did not watch that yet. Venom Last Dance, I think it's called. I heard it was good.
What?
It is.
I heard,
Yeah, it's currently on Netflix. So.
I heard a lot of mixed reviews. I still haven't watched.
Yeah, my wife said it was really good. So it was better than the second one she thought. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
we didn't care for the Carnage one for some reason. I guess
they didn't do the.
yeah, it
They
didn't.
didn't do the story.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as the first one. The first one was really good. We watched that twice.
They didn't do the story right. I didn't like the way they did
Yeah, it didn't
Carnage.
click.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously I'm tired of Batman because they keep milking him. Now the Joker movie was really good. You remember that with Joaquin Phoenix?
How can you be tired of Batman?
Just they it's like they got so many superheroes, but I like Batman. Don't get me wrong, but it's like they're just milking the same character. They got all these other characters they could do.
True. Um, I wish they would. With Batman, I wish they would give us. They always give us his mid kind of age
Yeah, yeah,
area.
yeah,
If they would just go ahead, which I thought they was doing a brilliant job with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was going to be the older version of Batman, where he was like close to retirement, kind of thinking about it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, uh, that type of Batman. I'm so sick of like. I mean, hell, they don't went to the emote Batman, and I'm like,
Yeah. I didn't.
come on, man.
Yeah,
Bruce Wayne is not.
yeah,
Not
I'm
like
good
that.
on that. One movie that did terrible, but I really loved was Black Adam. Man, did you like that one?
It was decent. It was watchable. Um, I didn't like the fact that Black Adam is a Shazam villain. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
why are we acting like he's just some?
yeah. It didn't do very good, but I really enjoyed that movie. I think The Rock did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I mean, if the Rock wouldn't behind the scenes try to, I guess, take over,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I heard
try
about
to
that.
make himself like the savior of it all,
Yeah,
just kind of like play ball, might have been different. But when you already just screwed up the character because he's a Shazam villain, like your competition is Shazam. You're not on the same level as Superman. So why are
yeah,
we
yeah.
like?
Shazam was good. That was a good movie. That first, I think the second one was it the second one I didn't like, but that first one was
He
really good.
probably the second one because I ain't even watched the second one. And
Yeah, it could have been the second one, but the first one, I really like Shazam. That would be a
no, yeah,
cool game to play. You know what I mean?
first one, first one was good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Shazam, Superman. If they do a Justice League
That would be
like they
dope.
did Gotham Knights,
That
that'd be
would be
pretty
dope.
dope.
That would be dope. Um, like I said, Suicide Squad. I never cared for that series at all. The Guardians of
I
the
just
Galaxy
don't.
game that was really good. I
It's
think.
just a handful of full of villains I like. I don't
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang. I don't do King Shark, even though King Shark is pretty cool. Harley Quinn is definitely everybody loves Harley. Uh, what's his name? Deadshot. Deadshot I like, but and then you just don't. Maybe if you would have did like a Reverse Flash instead of Captain Boomerang and
Yeah.
King Shark was fine. But yeah, if you would have just did like Reverse Flash, maybe you would definitely entice me into
Yeah. Yeah.
possibly playing that game.
Yeah, because I watched that show, The Flash. It was really good. Arrow too. Green Arrow was really good.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a
Arrow
cool.
is
That would be a cool series to have like Flash and Green Arrow team up. Like kind of like
that'd
the
be a great
shows.
game.
Yeah.
That'd be a great game.
I mean, there's so many ideas, man. Because there's so many characters they got, dude. It's just endless. But who knows if we're ever gonna see it? Because some of that stuff is hit and miss. Some people don't even know if they're not comic book readers. Were you a comic book reader? Yeah, you had to have been, because you're diehard
Re-
DC
re-
and Marvel.
Early on in my childhood, I was a comic book reader. I still dib and dab here and there, not very much in
Mm.
my adult life, but yeah, like you said, DC, Marvel, whatever. I'm watching it, looking it up, trying to get an understanding of it.
Same here.
Uh, I didn't know about no Wonder Man, but I'm excited for that coming out later this year. Trying to think of something else. I still haven't watched Marvel Zombies yet, but I will be watching that pretty soon.
Mm.
But yeah, comics, not as much as I used to.
Mm. All right, guys. So for the next subject, we are going to do. This is probably the last subject, guys, because we don't want to do too much in one episode. Because obviously we don't want to run out of ideas. But no, we still got a ton of stuff to talk about. But this is the last one for this episode, and we will see you guys in a future one with more. So WhoDatRue, what is your go-to gaming game for the holidays?
Well, my go-to game, and you already know this, is number one NBA 2K. As much as I gripe and complain and talk shit about it, um, I'm just I love basketball. I've played
Yeah,
basketball my
yeah.
entire life. Uh, I got my friends that I link up with and play in the rec and pro am or whatever. So it's just a nice way to stay in touch with your family and friends. As I've gotten older, I've got more into football.
Mm.
So with college football back, you know, the last 2 years, I've gotten into ESPN college football. Uh, whenever I want to get away from the sport aspect of it all, like I got, I need to finish playing RoboCop,
that
and I got
was a
Spider
good game.
Man. Yeah, it's a good game. I do love it. It brings me back to my nostalgia era as a kid watching the RoboCop movies as a kid, and that just da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da. He's just firing off and throwing people
Mm.
through walls and stuff. Make me feel like RoboCop for real. And Fortnite, I've I've been off of it for a little bit, but I do link up with a buddy of mine from work. We get on there and play. It's pretty fun.
Mm.
And it's one more game, I believe.
Now this is game, not games. Now I'm just playing. No, you can name as many as you
Yeah,
want.
there's a lot of games, but
Yeah.
but my go-to game for sure is
2K.
2K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been a big fan of 2K as well. I think golf and basketball are my thing. I I liked football back in high school, but the older I've gotten, I just got completely out of football. I mean, I'll go to like Super Bowl games, like have hot wings with some friends if I'm
Yeah.
invited. But as far as like just
Yeah.
sitting down watching all the games and like roll tide, and I'm like that was never my thing. But I do like basketball and golf. That's always been my two favorite. Of course, some people's like,
Nice.
oh, basketball and golf. Like golf is boring. I'm like, I've always liked golf, man. Um, but my go-to games, obviously Battlefield 6. I just bought that back in what, October? Yeah. And no, was it October, November? I don't know. But I also got
I
Battlefield
think it was the
5.
end of October.
Yeah, I think so. It usually is anyway. And then that new Age of Empires, obviously. Um, that's really it. Just those two mainly. I got
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Battlefield 5 that I still play. I still play Battlefield 5. That's a good game too.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Um, yeah, obviously I don't really do too much Grand Theft Auto 5 anymore. Yeah, Battlefield 6 mainly. That's going to be my main one. And then, yeah, that's it. Just Battlefield 6 probably mainly, and Age of Empires 4.
But the best thing about gaming is, you can agree with me on this or not, but which
No,
I already know I feel we think a lot, so I know you agree with me. The best thing about gaming is it is a outlet from everyday life.
yep.
It is definitely just some people have crossword puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just like to watch golf, like to watch sports or whatever.
Yep.
But gaming is definitely it helps take the edge off of just thinking about life 24/7.
I agree. I think gaming is our therapy. It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah, absolutely.
It completely makes me forget, like, I got into it with a boss or something, and just gets me lost. That and swimming. I don't know what it is. And you know me, I love dancing, man. Those are like my three favorite things of all time: swimming, dancing, and playing video games. Them are my three favorite hobbies of all time, besides eating. I like food.
Yeah, and it's funny because I keep seeing these posts. I guess our phone be listening, but on Instagram it'll bring up like the articles and stuff about as older you get, gaming helps reduce aging
Mm-hmm.
and just like cases of dementia and stuff like that. It keeps your brain like operating at a fast pace, so it kind of like slows down the aging
Yeah, and,
when it
and
comes.
and people don't realize this, but it can make you very smart, like very intellect. In did I say it right? In intellectual type. Yeah, like it can
Yeah,
actually make you real smart too. I've been getting into reading lately. I used to not like to read, but here lately I've been getting into reading, and I could tell a difference. That and gaming kind of go hand in hand with me. Um, but I think it's made me a lot more wiser as like problem solving and stuff. Even working simple on a car. I,
yeah.
I'm a problem solver, man. I've always had been. So I think gaming has helped me tremendously, as well as YouTube, because I used to be really shy, man. Like I wouldn't approach anybody and just talk to them, but I think YouTube really helped me in that aspect. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I
gaming is something I'm always going to do. I'll always do it. Um, don't know if I'll always be dedicated to PlayStation, but PlayStation is my go-to. It has been since the '90s. So
yeah. Uh, I started off Nintendo, then Sega, then PlayStation, then small stint of Xbox, but back to PlayStation. So PlayStation outside of Sega has always been my go-to.
yeah, I think I had a Sega first, and then N64. Never got into the Dreamcast. Sega Saturn
Ever?
never got into it. I think I played GameCube. GameCube was cool. That Smash Brothers, man, I used to love that game. Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
is it Melee?
Melee, I
For
think.
GameCube, I think that was it. And then obviously PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. I owned all those. I had the PSP as well. Um, yeah, I hate PlayStation kind of got out of um, the handheld market, but I guess it just wasn't. Yeah, I guess we got these phones and stuff now, and we'll talk about
Well, I think they
VG.
got a PlayStation Portal.
Yeah,
I think
that's
they
right.
got.
That's right. Yeah, that thing's like $200 or $300 though, and it only runs off. your local Wi-Fi on from your PlayStation though, so that's kind of, it's not really like a handheld. Like you can't put games in it like the Switch.
All right.
I got a buddy that got it, and he said it wasn't worth it. But we'll talk about VR in the next episode, guys. We got some more, but we're going to end it here because it is getting late, and yeah, people got to work tomorrow and stuff. So hope you
Yeah,
guys.
and I gotta watch my Old Patrol live. You know what I mean? I like to watch. I'm an old guy, so
Oh
I gotta
yeah,
watch cops.
oh yeah, that's right. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We will see you in the next one. Make sure to go check out WhoDatRue. I will link all his socials down in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys. We love you all. Take care. Peace.